What is up, guys? It is Monday, January 30th, 2023, and this will be your weekly check-in, a new thing we're going to do where every Monday we kind of check in and set the week, kind of set up what the content is going to be for the week. And this week we're kind of adjusting the posting schedule to better serve, I guess, my health and your viewing experience. We're going to do away with the daily show as it is. And there's just not enough news to every day report on the news. So we're going to kind of set up where we have a different content schedule of different things happening every day. So on Monday, we'll be doing this weekly check-in. And then in the future, we'll be doing a draft between me and Lauren where we draft on a particular wrestling topic, which will be kind of fun. That won't be posting today, though, this week. It'll be posting tomorrow because with the weather down here, we're having some internet issues, so getting this video up is even going to be a challenge. Tuesdays will now be the Nerdy D Show, which is going to kind of be like the Daily Show was, but it's going to be a little bit longer of an experience where we talk about kind of what happened over the weekend in wrestling as far as Friday, SmackDown, and Monday Night Raw, and we'll throw that in. And then that'll kind of begin the show, and then to close out the show, I want to do more like just outside off-topic discussion where we can talk about anything we want, be it maybe a little bit of sports, a little bit of video games, nothing too crazy, maybe do some like different style drafts and different style games, but it'll be a little venture, just a slight detour from pro wrestling. Then on Wednesdays, we are going to be doing Jay Knows Wednesdays, where Jay will fill us in on what is going on in the dirt sheets, as well as possibly providing us with some form of like educational wrestling video, teaching us something we didn't know, because Jay is extremely knowledgeable in the world of pro wrestling. So it's fun to learn from him. And then I will kind of react and reflect to what Jay said and give, a 10-minute kind of spiel about what I think about what he's told us on Wednesday. Also on Wednesdays, it's time to kind of reset up the Fantasy Wrestling League. So anybody who wants to be a part of season 2 of the Fantasy Wrestling League, now is the time to start throwing your names into the hat. This Wednesday, we will be doing our official unveiling of our championship banner from season 1. So tune into that. That'll be its own show where we just kind of discuss everything that's going on. I'll discuss everybody's teams. I actually don't think I'm going to participate this year. And only because I want to, first off, I got my ass kicked. That's number one. But number two, because I want to be able to openly talk about everybody's team and not sound spiteful. And I will be the commissioner of the league, and I may throw some wrinkles in and whatever, but we'll make it fun, and we're going to really kind of hone in and focus on that and make that a priority this season. Thursdays, we will be dedicating to doing a Mount Rushmore video every week. So every week we will do a 10 or 15 minute Mount Rushmore where we pick one topic, we talk about it, we kind of discuss it, we come to what we want, and then it's there for everybody else to comment and give their Mount Rushmore on. Also on Thursdays, I want to do something new. I want you guys to either submit video questions, you can submit written in questions, or you can submit a piece of content from one of your shows. So if you do a podcast, if you do a video cast, whatever it is you do, I want you to submit a piece of content. Let's go up to 5 minutes long. We will play that on the channel, and then we will discuss what you discussed on this channel. And it'll all stay positive. It's not meant to be negative or knock what anybody's doing. I won't knock any questions you ask, or I won't talk bad about your podcast because it's stupid to do anyway. But it'll be fun. It's a way to feature things that you guys are doing. If you have a podcast, a wrestling show that you're just trying to get up and running, this will be a awesome way for me to expose your show to my audience, and we can create a community of like other podcasts. If I'm going to pull back a little bit on like the news and the commentary, we can fill in the gaps with some of the stuff you guys are doing. And then finally on Fridays, we will be doing a full-on production of the Casual Wrestling Podcast, which will be me, Level Up Lauren, the way we kind of did it at the beginning. 1 hour, we will go through the news from the week. We will go through everything that happened in wrestling through the week. And then we will do our 10 questions game and our predictions and whatever else pertains to that week. But that'll be a full-on proper podcast, and it won't just be a version of The Daily Show. That will be a full-on sit down for probably 45 minutes to an hour and just like talk about everything that's really going on in pro wrestling. And that's kind of how we'll be handling the content for the next couple of weeks at least. Some of the editing was killing me. I'm going to continue to animate certain shows. Certain shows will shoot like this, straight up and down. I've got Lauren set up a desk on the other side of the studio. So it's all kind of coming together. We're going to see how this works. And I appreciate you guys once again kind of working with me as I figure out what this is becoming. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of late nights staying up all night. So I'm trying to make this manageable, make it fun, include as many other people as possible. Like I said, I'm excited to feature your guys' shows on the channel, feature your guys' questions, feature your guys, like you could submit just a video of you asking a question if you want. And we'll put that on the podcast, and we'll shout out whatever you've got going on. We'll shout out your business. We'll shout out your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, whatever it is you're trying to shout out, we'll do it. But that's the weekly check-in for this week. I'm excited. This is kind of, I'd say, season 3.0 of the casual wrestling community content. Still trying to find our feet on what exactly we're doing. I'm excited to give proper attention to the Casual Wrestling Fantasy League. I feel like season 1 started out fun, but I let it slip just because there were so many things I was trying to do at one time. Trying to put on 5 days a week of content was an insane task. 5 days a week and put the same effort into just a like standard 1 day podcast was crazy for me to think that I could do that every day. I was editing till 4 or 5 in the morning every day, and my health was slipping. So we'll try this. You guys stick with me. We'll try this. We'll make it fun. I'll post everything we do. I'll post on the YouTube and because I know we have a lot of people who like to just listen on audio podcast. So everything will be going up on the same podcast channel on audio streaming, Spotify, Apple. You'll get it all in one place. It'll just be labeled what that episode is, whether it's a Mount Rushmore, whether it's a proper podcast, whether it's the Nerdy D Show. They will all go onto the same audio feed. So stick with me, and I'll check back in with you guys next week. But coming up this week, tomorrow we'll be doing the draft, and tomorrow I will be doing the Nerdy D Show. Wednesday we'll get something from Jay Knows Wrestling. Thursday we're going to do a Mount Rushmore, and Friday the Casual Wrestling Podcast. That's all I got for you guys today, so let's ring the final bell.